Every year, more than 12 million people over the age of 60 gradually lose their vision without even realizing it. Even more concerning, 99% of them are never warned that their daily diet is missing essential nutrients their eyes desperately need. Would you believe that even if you eat carrots daily, take eye vitamins, or use eye drops regularly, your eyesight can still continue to decline? Vision loss doesn't happen overnight. It creeps in slowly with tired eyes in the afternoon, glare while driving, or dryness when reading. Many simply call it getting old. But in truth, the retina, macula, and optic nerve are being silently damaged day by day, and these areas cannot heal on their own unless nourished properly. So the real question is, what nutrients are you missing, and why has no one ever told you about them? In this video, I'll reveal 7 small seeds that are more powerful than expensive eye supplements. Backed by science, they help reduce retinal inflammation, improve circulation, and protect the macula. And at the end of the video, I'll show you how to combine all 7 into one simple breakfast that's easy to follow every day. If you're over 60 and experiencing any of these symptoms, share your story in the comments. I'll be responding to each one personally. And make sure to watch until the end, because the solution might be easier, more affordable, and more effective than you ever expected. Have you ever noticed the street lights becoming blurry by the end of the day? Or maybe when you're driving at night, your eyes feel strained, dry, and overly sensitive to oncoming headlights, forcing you to slow down or avoid going out altogether. Many assume it's just a part of aging after 60 but the truth may be more serious. These are early signs of declining night vision, and they often begin with one simple but essential deficiency: zinc. Zinc is one of the most overlooked nutrients when it comes to eye health. Yet after the age of 60, it becomes absolutely crucial. Zinc helps transport vitamin A to the retina, where it supports melanin production, the pigment that shields your eyes from light damage. Without enough zinc, your eyes become slower to adjust to darkness. Blurry vision at dusk, trouble reading at night, or light sensitivity may just be the beginning. Over time, the retina weakens, and the macula becomes vulnerable to inflammation and irreversible damage. The good news: you don't need expensive supplements or complicated treatments. The solution might already be in your kitchen: pumpkin seeds. These small green seeds contain nearly 7 milliliters of zinc per ounce, making them one of the richest plant-based sources available. Even better, they're packed with vitamin E and lutein, 2 powerful antioxidants proven to protect retinal cells from age-related degeneration. In fact, a 5-year study found that older adults who consumed enough zinc and lutein reduced their risk of macular degeneration by 25%. All it takes is a small handful of raw, unsalted pumpkin seeds each day. You can soak them overnight, lightly roast them, or blend them into your morning oatmeal or smoothie. If digestion is an issue, pumpkin seed butter is a gentler, more absorbable option. No, your vision won't magically clear up overnight, but what you're doing is even more powerful: nourishing your retina from the inside out, naturally and consistently. This is how you preserve clear vision, not just for today, but for years to come. And if your eyes often feel tired in the late afternoon, or you've begun to dread driving after dark, this simple habit may be the very solution you've been looking for all along. Before we move on, let me ask you something. Have your eyes ever felt strangely gritty, like there's sand in them, even when they're closed? Or maybe you wake up with red, puffy eyes that take a few minutes to calm down. If this sounds familiar, don't skip ahead. Because you're not imagining it, this could be your eyes trying to quietly tell you something. You might think it's just dryness or aging, but in reality, something more serious could be happening deep inside. After the age of 60, the tiny blood vessels that supply the retina and optic nerve can become chronically inflamed and gradually narrow, blocking the flow of oxygen and nutrients to the most delicate parts of your eyes. It's not a sudden failure. It's a slow, silent breakdown. And it shows up through blurry mornings, burning eyes by sunset, or vision that keeps fading in and out. The scary part, by the time you notice it, damage may already have occurred in areas that don't heal. This is where fennel seeds come in. These tiny, crescent-shaped seeds are packed with natural anti-inflammatory compounds like anethole and quercetin. They act like gentle vasodilators, helping to open up constricted capillaries and restore microcirculation to the retina and macula. Fennel doesn't just soothe, it helps flush out inflammatory waste and brings fresh nutrients back to the eye. In fact, a 2020 study found that older adults who drank fennel seed tea twice a day for 8 weeks reported reduced dryness, less redness, and noticeably clearer vision, especially in the evening. And it wasn't just about hydration. Researchers found that antioxidant flavonoids helped ease oxidative stress in the eye's microvascular system. Imagine waking up and your eyes feel clear no more, stinging or fog. Reading a book doesn't require rubbing your eyes first. You can simply sit down and focus. That kind of change is within reach, with just one small step each day. Just steep 1 teaspoon of lightly crushed fennel seeds in hot water and drink twice daily. Or use it as a natural eye rinse or compress. You can even sprinkle ground fennel into your tea or meals. It's safe, gentle, and completely natural. No medications, no expensive treatments. Just a small shift in your daily rhythm that quietly supports your eyes when they need it most. If you've ever felt like your vision is constantly working harder just to stay clear, this might be the quiet, natural fix you've been searching for. If you're still with me and finding this information helpful, type the number 1 below so I know you're still following along. What comes next might truly surprise you. Have you ever felt like your eyes are cracking from the inside? Not just the usual dryness, but a deeper discomfort behind the eyes. Almost like a part of them is dehydrated and starving for nutrients. This isn't just unpleasant. It's an early sign that your eye tissues may be under attack from oxidative stress, a slow, silent process that becomes more destructive with age, especially after 60s. As we grow older, our metabolism naturally produces more free radicals in the eyes. Without enough antioxidants to neutralize them, these unstable molecules begin to damage retinal cells, leading to chronic dryness, increased sensitivity to light, fatigue, and even raising the risk of macular degeneration and cataracts. The worst part, most of us don't even realize it until our vision becomes blurry, tired, and fragile by the end of each day. This is where chia seeds quietly shine. Each spoonful of chia holds plant-based omega-3s, powerful polyphenol antioxidants, and soluble fiber that helps hydrate the delicate tissues of the eye, relieve dryness, and support natural detoxification. Unlike fish oil, which many seniors find hard to digest, the omega-3s in chia exist in the ALA form, gentler, more stable, and proven to help naturally restore moisture to the eyes. A 2021 study on older adults with dry eyes found that just 2 tablespoons of chia seeds a day improved tear, film stability, and reduced eye discomfort by 36% in only 4 weeks. An added bonus: chia also helps regulate blood sugar, which is closely linked to diabetic retinopathy. It's easy to use. Soak 2 teaspoons of chia seeds in a glass of warm water or plant-based milk for about 15 minutes until they soften. Then drink. You can also blend them into smoothies, oatmeal, or sprinkle them on fruit. If you're not used to the gel-like texture, start with just 1 small spoon in the morning. There's no need to complicate things. Sometimes, the simplest choices bring the biggest changes. And if your eyes often feel dry, irritated, or blurry when reading or watching TV, this tiny habit with chia seeds might just be the first step back to that long-lost feeling of ease and comfort. How many hours a day do you spend looking at a screen? 2 hours. 4. Maybe even more than 6 video calling your grandkids, reading the news, watching your favorite shows. Blue light from screens doesn't just tire your eyes. It penetrates deep and can damage the most sensitive layers of your retina. The issue is, after age 60, our eyes become weaker, especially in their ability to protect against light-induced stress. The lens becomes cloudier. The vitreous humor loses elasticity, and the pigmented layer that shields the macula begins to thin. At this stage, blue light, which once seemed harmless, can accelerate age-related macular degeneration and increase the risk of irreversible vision loss. That's why vitamin E and selenium become absolutely essential, especially for older adults who regularly use smartphones, tablets, or smart TVs. And here's something many people don't realize. Both of these nutrients are abundant in a simple, familiar food, sunflower seeds. Just 1 ounce of sunflower seeds delivers over 35% of your daily vitamin E needs, along with a small dose of selenium. Together, these nutrients have been shown to protect the macula, reduce retinal cell damage caused by blue light and UV exposure, and slow down the oxidation of retinal lipids, a silent process that contributes to macular degeneration and cataracts in seniors. According to a study from the American Academy of Ophthalmology, older adults who consume natural sources of vitamin E, especially from sunflower seeds and nuts, had a 23% lower risk of developing macular degeneration than those who didn't. The best part, it's incredibly simple to add to your routine. Eat a small handful of unsalted sunflower seeds each day. You can sprinkle them over salads, mix them into oatmeal, or blend them into a smoothie. Just be sure to avoid salted or flavored varieties, as added sodium may raise blood pressure and harm both your heart and your eyes. If you find your eyes getting tired after screen time, or you've noticed discomfort after long video calls, adding sunflower seeds to your daily diet could be your natural shield against harmful blue light. Because sometimes it's the small, everyday choices that quietly protect you from the scariest outcome of all, losing your vision forever. Do you ever feel like your eyes are constantly tired dry, strained, even burning by the end of the day? For many older adults, especially those over 60, this isn't just from overuse. It's a sign that your eyes are inflamed and no longer able to repair themselves as quickly as they used to. The real issue is oxidation and inflammation in the retina, the part of your eye responsible for sharp, detailed vision. This inflammation can silently damage your vision over time, especially if you're not getting enough omega-3 fatty acids in your diet. That's where flax seeds come in. Despite their tiny size, flax seeds are among the richest plant-based sources of alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA, a powerful omega-3. This type of omega-3 is crucial for maintaining the fluidity of cell membranes in your retina, allowing nutrients to move in and out and reducing the buildup of oxidative stress. Several clinical studies have linked ALA to improved retinal function and lower risk of macular degeneration. Even more promising, flax seeds also contain lignan, which are natural anti-inflammatory compounds that help reduce pressure and protect delicate eye tissues. You don't need a lot. Just 1 to 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed per day sprinkled on oatmeal, mixed into a smoothie, or stirred into yogurt can make a real difference. And if you have trouble digesting seeds or dislike the texture, you can opt for cold-pressed flaxseed oil. Just a teaspoon daily can support your eye health from within. No, flax seeds won't give you perfect vision overnight, but they will help you fight one of the most silent threats to your eyes: oxidative inflammation, and that's a quiet victory worth celebrating every single day. If you're still watching and finding this information helpful, type the number 1 below so I know you're still with me. What comes next will help you understand why our eyes seem to age faster than the rest of the body and what might slow that process down. Have you noticed that even with the right glasses and regular vitamin supplements, your vision still gradually fades, especially in the afternoon or in dim light? Things just appear blurrier, less sharp. This isn't just eye fatigue. It's often a sign that your macula, the part of your eye responsible for sharp, central vision, is beginning to lose its strength. After age 60, the macula becomes more vulnerable due to nutrient deficiencies, poor circulation, and years of accumulated oxidative damage. But there's one familiar food often praised for heart health that quietly works to protect your vision: walnuts. Just half a cup of walnuts contains a rich amount of omega-3 ALA, along with vitamin E, zinc, and lutein, a powerhouse combination proven to nourish and protect the macula. Omega-3s help reduce inflammation and improve retinal sensitivity. Vitamin E shields eye tissue from oxidative stress. And lutein, often called natural sunscreen for the eyes, helps filter harmful blue light and protects the retina from light-induced damage. A U.S. study found that older adults who consumed walnuts 4 to 5 times per week had up to a 35% lower risk of developing macular degeneration compared to those who didn't. You can snack on walnuts throughout the day, or add them to oatmeal, salads, or yogurt. Just make sure to choose unsalted varieties to avoid raising blood pressure. If whole walnuts are hard to digest, try ground walnuts or walnut butter for easier absorption. Don't wait until your vision noticeably declines to start caring for it. Just 3 to 4 walnuts a day can serve as a quiet shield, helping your eyes stay clear, sharp, and vibrant even as you move gracefully through your 60s and beyond. Finally, we've arrived at the last character on our list, and if you're still watching, I want to say this: you've just made one of the wisest choices for your eyes. Because this section is the most important, it's the foundation that helps all the other nutrients we discussed earlier work at their best. Have you ever wondered, I eat healthy, take vitamins, choose the right supplements, so why is my vision still declining? The answer may lie in the fact that your body isn't absorbing nutrients properly, or the nutrients aren't reaching your eyes. This becomes especially true after age 60, when the tiny blood vessels in the retina begin to stiffen and circulation slows down. That's exactly where almonds step in with an irreplaceable role. Just a small handful of almonds each day provides your eyes with a rich source of vitamin E, healthy unsaturated fats, and arginine, all of which help relax and open up the small blood vessels that nourish the retina and macula. Vitamin E protects eye cells from oxidative stress, while arginine improves blood flow, helping key nutrients like lutein, zinc, sati, and ALA reach the parts of the eye that need them most. A study from UCLA found that those who regularly consumed almonds had 20 to 30% higher lutein absorption into the bloodstream compared to those who didn't. In other words, if you've been adding all the other seeds we mentioned but skipped almonds, your results may be significantly limited. You can eat raw almonds, soak them overnight to soften, or blend them into almond butter. Just make sure to avoid salted varieties. Sodium can raise blood pressure and negatively affect eye circulation. It's no exaggeration to say almonds are the quiet guide that helps all other nutrients reach their destination. And that's exactly why I saved this one for last, so you don't just hear it, but truly understand how to nourish your eyes properly, so from the inside out each and every day. So we've finally reached the end of this journey through 7 tiny seeds that quietly carry the power to nourish your eyes, day by day. Seeds that may seem ordinary like flax seeds, walnuts, or almonds, yet they act as silent guardians for your retina, your vision, and the clarity through which you see the world. Have you ever paused to think just how far your eyes have traveled with you? From the first gaze into the eyes of someone you love, to watching your grandchild take their very first steps, or simply the golden light streaming through the window on a quiet afternoon. Your eyes are memory. They are connection. They are life. But with time, they begin to fade quietly. Without warning, not all at once, but little by little, the world loses its sharpness. And today, you chose to stay until the very end just to learn that there is still a gentle, natural, and affordable way to hold on to what matters most. If something in this video spoke to you, please leave a comment below. Which seed will you begin with tomorrow? Or simply write, I want to protect my vision. I'll read every comment because I truly believe your story might be the spark someone else needs to begin their journey. And before you go, may I ask you this? What's one moment in your life you're most grateful to have seen? I'd love to hear it. Because this isn't just about eyesight. It's about preserving the light in everything that's truly worth seeing.